This question comes from Apricot Dream Smasher, returning question asker. Thank you again. They ask, how far is it okay for a celebrity crush to go? What are the limits, Zane? There is no context for this question. How far is it okay for a celebrity crush to go? I'm sure this person had somebody in mind. They're wondering how far is too far for a celebrity crush. You have celebrity crushes. You're like basically a roadie at this point for Jukebox the Ghost.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like, oh, me and Anna Kendrick, or me and something like that. Like, how far do I go with a literal crush? Not just like oh yeah, I'm a good fan of Jukebox the Ghost. Boy, I wish I slept with them. Something like that.
I mean, I don't think that's what they're talking about when going too far. I think that's too far if it's anything that's against their will in any way. But I mean, like, what is too far for how far you're willing to, like, follow this person or really attempt to be in this person's life who doesn't know you? How far is too far? If you are... How many concerts do you have to show up to a person before it is weird? How many times do you have to show up in the very front row of their 30,000 person concert and be the person who has, gotten plastic surgery to look more like them before it is too far in their eyes?
Can I just say, I'm picturing, if I'm on stage and I'm performing, I see the same person every single show. That's cool to me. I'm like, cool, I got a legitimate fan, someone that just like remembers me all the time. If they start looking more like me, I'll be like, that's a bit weird, bud. And if they
they say you spend time with
if they start changing all their
like
social media to my name, I'm gonna say that's not true. And then that's when it starts to draw the... I think it's weird. The line isn't drawn at when they get facial reconstruction to look like me. The line is when they start changing their name on social media to my name.
To, like, little Selena Gomez.
All right.
Selena
That's
Jr.
worse than just, like, Zane Shaw if they made it smaller Zane Shaw. And I'm just like, I don't know what that means, and I don't like the fact that
Zane
you look
2.0.
like me.
I like the idea of something like if you were famous Zane and it was Zane 2.0, then it's kind of like a threat to you. Like, I'm coming and I'm the better version of you. You're threatened for your livelihood knowing that this person thinks they're better than you. Is that too far?
Is that when it happens? That's close.
Is that too far?
That's close to when it happens.
You've never seen the facial reconstruction. All you know is that somebody has social media called Zane 2.0.
I know when it goes too far. It's weirder. It's not when you see the person every single concert, they see them posting on social media all the time, and all this and that. When you see everything happening, it's when you have no idea that they're there.
What are you talking about?
But like once a year, they'll send you a letter of every single thing that you've done throughout the year. And you've never met this person. They have no social media. They have never been to one of your concerts. They have no name on the address of the letter. They go by Mr. Fantasia for some reason, just as their alias. They can get away with it for some reason. Maybe they live in town. Maybe they're a mailman. I don't know how they get away with that. But as soon as you get that letter, you look at it, and it just says, at this time on this day, you were eating a panini and Panera.
Oh, my gosh.
And then it's just like,
I mean...
that's when it goes too far. Because I think, and this is the better part of everything that I just said, the reason it goes too far is not because of how creepy it is that they did all that. It's because you can't say how cool it is that they did it, because they didn't give you their real name, so you can't send it back to... You can't send a letter back to them. So you can't even talk to them.
Okay, isn't it weird, just as a thought? Like, I'm not gonna stop you there, but it's just, like, interesting how far you can go to stalk somebody who's famous without it being unnormal. And I mean, like, obviously that's been stated 1,000 times with, like, the whole, like, like the cheat list or what, or like, what is it? What is that called? You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about, of like you can sleep with another celebrity.
Like you have like these 3 people that if you ever met, you could like sleep with them or whatever. And it's just like, you're allowed to stalk these people and you're allowed to show up and patronize them thousands and thousands of dollars, because we can agree that you can show up to every single concert and, these really famous people who their general admission tickets are, over $200 each. You can show up to these every single time and people just think, cool, thanks for the money. And that's all it is. They can make fan accounts of you online. They can change their name on social media to be like biggest fan of Selena, whatever it is. There are people who make facial reconstruction that's obviously a little more fringe, but it's just like, and yet those people never bat an eye. at it until you start getting the photos from an anonymous sender saying you were eating a panini at Panera on Tuesday, February 14th at 7:30 a.m.
Exactly. I think nowadays that's where the creepy kicks in, because we're so used to seeing everything everybody does all the time.
Public stalking is okay. Private stalking, for some reason, then it gets weird.
Yeah, because
which should be the exact opposite.
Yeah, because
well, I mean, it shouldn't, but
then you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and if you can't contact them again, and you don't know how to get in contact with them, that's even creepier. And I think genuinely the going too far thing is if I want to say like, wow, it's amazing actually that you had all the free time to do all this research and get it all so spot on. That's actually pretty cool. Do you want to come to one of my concerts sometime? And I can't even give them some free tickets because they didn't give me
that. I would be so scared. If
hey, okay, come to my concert, but then in parentheses, in handcuffs and a prison uniform, surrounded by prison guards in a prison. I'll come play at the prison.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Come right here into this truck. Bye. You're going off to prison.
Would you like a solo concert from me? I'll play all of your favorite songs, but also it has to be before lights out because you're in a prison.
Yeah, it's via Skype. Yeah, because you're in a prison cell and I'm on the other side. It 4 states away. Yeah. Her real life advice to you is that you can publicly stalk this person. You can be very public about really any way you want to follow this person. You can say, this was my 32nd time meeting whoever this person is that you have a celebrity crush on, and you can post on social media, this is the 32nd time I've met them, and they have no idea who you are, and it's totally cool. Because everyone else does that. But the moment you start doing things behind closed doors in pursuit of them is when it's not okay. And that is when it goes too far. Yeah.
Unfortunately for those people that their bands don't know them after the 32nd time, Jukebox knew me after just the 3rd time. So whatever.
Yeah. Funny story, actually, Zane. I really should have done this for an opener. But last Sunday I went to see Watsky in concert. For those of you who don't know, Watsky is a Chicago rapper who I've gone to see multiple times in concert now, who I just really enjoyed and have enjoyed for a number of years. And me and a friend of mine went, and she's very jazzed about our podcast. And so she said that after she got done listening to our most recent episode, she went and messaged Watsky and said, "Hey, me and a friend of mine, he has a podcast, and you should really listen to it." And he did not say anything, I know, and for you can't see Zane right now, but his eyes are wide open, and then he didn't say anything, but that would have just been a very cool and weird moment. I just wanted to tell you that more than anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like weird how that stuff works, and it's just like there was no second thought in her mind of just like, yeah, I'll just message him. Maybe this person who has no idea who we are will start listening to this podcast, because Watsky isn't like hugely famous or anything. Watsky, if you're listening right now, just give me a shout out, send us a question or whatever.
Should have also told him that I go to Emerson.
Oh yeah,
he
also
went to
Zane.
Emerson. He's the reason I went to Emerson.
Oh dang it, that's true. All right, there's that point. I literally always forget that Zane literally went to the school that he's at right now because Watsky went there.
Also, it's interesting that you always call him a Chicago rapper because he's from San Francisco.
Is he not a Chicago rapper?
No, chances.
What the heck?
He's from San Francisco, and then he went to school in Boston, and then he moved to L.A. He's never been a part of Chicago.
Frick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why he's never responded to
me. Yeah, he's I'm not the right Watsky. You guys are going for the Chicago
Watsky.
Must be
this is the Chicago
You're going for Chicatsky.
Chicatsky. Chicatsky, give us a call. Let us know you're real. We'll have you on the show as well, I suppose. We'll make time for you.